Hey guys, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. Hope you woke up this morning excited about some of the stuff you get to do today. I kind of did. This morning I got me some new shoes. They're waterproof shoes. And so I go out every day before I actually sit down here in front of this microphone and I work out what I'm going to say to you. I go out and walk in a field. There's a beautiful field. It's covered with trees. The breeze is always blowing, but most of the time the grass is really wet, right? Because we're in Michigan. So the humidity is really high. So I go out and I get me some waterproof shoes. I go out there today to test my new shoes out, and guess what? The grass is dry. Ain't a drop of dew on it. So hopefully I'll find some water tomorrow, see if that works. Pretty excited about that. How you doing? Hey, so you've been busy. I see the world is going crazy. I watched the news today, and it seems to me that everybody has someone they're supporting. Everybody's on somebody's team. You take a look at Donald Trump and Biden and the Black Lives Matter and any number of other things that people are standing around making noise about and doing their work, doing the work of the good team member. When I look at that, the question that comes to my mind is, well, okay, if you're on that team, who's on your team? Who's on your team? Got these multimillionaire, billionaire people that are just running the world, and they have all of these people, not because of what they've done for the individuals, but just simply because of who they are, their status. Millions of people on their team. Causing hate. We can't be like them. We're on this team. Oh, Yeah. Who's on your team? While you're out there running around every day wasting that 3 hours staring at your phone, looking at shit that doesn't matter, isn't going to change your life, you have no impact on whatsoever. It's just mindless information that you look at to distract yourself. While you're doing that, who's sitting in the locker room going, okay, Chris, what are we going to do? All right, what's the plan? All right, yeah, well, I see you drank last night. Well, yeah, I know I drank. I wasn't going to drink, but then I drank. Yeah, he goes, come on, get back on this. We can win this thing, right? We can win this thing. Who's having that conversation with you? It's certainly not those people you're chasing around. I look around, what I see is the little kid that wanted to be part of the gang, the team, that wanted to play the game, but they wouldn't let him. But they lingered him. They kind of told him maybe they would. So there he is on the outskirts, just running around trying to say, hey, look at me. Hey, yeah, I'm like you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like you. I'm on your team. And in the meantime, where are you at? Where's your team? Your team is sitting on a bench. Your team is like over there falling asleep in the recliner after drinking a 6-pack of beer every night, or 12-pack. And I ain't judging. I like beer and I like sleeping and I like recliners too. But you're out there doing a roo rah rah for your favorite team, and your life is just sitting still, or it might even be sliding back. It's not funny. It's actually really sad. It's really sad. Do you realize that every day that you don't utilize to its fullest is a day you will never have? That's the shit that scares me. That's the shit that scares the crap out of me. When I wake up in the morning, I'm thinking, damn, look at me. I do all kinds of crazy shit to keep this face looking the way it does, and it ain't helping. Every day I'm going to watch these videos. What's funny is I'm going to watch these videos, and over time, you're going to see my face change. Which is cool in a way, because you know what that says? That says I'm going to be here for a while. That says I'm going to continue to show up and say, hey, have you thought about this? Have you thought about that? So back to you. Who's on your team? I'll give you a minute. Who's on your team? Are you really on your team? In order for that to be true, you would probably have to spend at least as much time working on making you a winner as you are on making other people winners. That would mean you would have to spend as much time thinking about you and sharing your story and making sure that you continue to grow as you spend dealing with other people's issues and giving advice and showing the world who you are. I guarantee you, I promise this, I guarantee you, Donald Trump, Joe Biden don't know you, don't know anything about you. And truly, I'm in the same boat. You're sitting here listening to me. You don't know anything about me. I could be lying to you. But the issue is there's nothing at stake with me. When you think about me, if I were to lie to you, what am I asking for? Hey, give me some money, help me out, yo, yo, yo. No. My directive is you could stop listening to this podcast if you could make it a habit just to stand in front of the mirror every day for 10 minutes, for an hour, for 30 minutes, and reflect on who you are. Who's on your team? Are you rah-rahing? Are you wake up every morning doing your best? I'm ready. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play, right? Put me in. I don't know. I think I have it figured out, though. I think I'm working it exactly the way I needed to. I wake up every day, and most of everything I do during the day has to do with either advancing myself or advancing us as a couple or as a family. I spend a lot of time talking to my kids, talking about success and about the key to achieving more and the need to continue to grow and learn and go beyond where you are right now. I get it. That's cool. And I think my kids are on their team. And team thing, I'm not saying it's not okay to be on someone else's team. It is okay. Maybe it's okay for you to be on your child's team when you see him struggling or her struggling. Maybe it's time for you to say, hey, come on, okay, get over here. Get over here, Sam. Get over here, Sam. Let's talk about it. All right, what's the deal? What's going on? And where are we going with it? What do we need to do? What would you like to do? How are we going to fix it? Man, can you imagine if you gave as much advice to your children, to your husband, to your mom and dad, to your whoever, to your best friend as you give to people on social media? Just imagine how great your life would be if the time you spent looking at the screen of your phone was spent just trying to come up with ideas and ways to improve your life. For that to happen, it has to start with you picking the right team. Okay, you can believe all that stuff. You can believe all the things you believe, and you can want to do all the things you want to do for the world, but what sense does it make to put all that effort into someone else's life just to return to your own and see it in chaos and disarray? I'm not making this up. I realize that going to a rally or going to something where you're just energized and feeling like part of something special and you're doing something together, maybe that's a ticket. I think in part part of the reason Sandy and I are able to achieve the things we achieve is because we are on each other's team. We are teammates, not just individually, but Sandy and I are on the same team. We talk and we plan. We're like, okay, Sandy, what's the plan? This is what we want to do. We want to spend as much time as we can enjoying our life, doing all the crap we love to do. What's the plan? What do you want to play? Let me see. Got some plays? Got a path? All right, we'll shoot the hole, right? Bam! I'm kind of making fun of you. If you're sitting there and you are not, if you're having trouble and every time you turn around it turns into some sort of debate about who's right and who's wrong and what you should do, you're not on the same team. And if you're waking up every day and you're standing up for the rights and values of someone you know, while your life is sitting where it is, it's not going anywhere. And even more than that, if you're putting effort into a game and you're the member of a team, why wouldn't you see some benefit from that? I mean, what benefit are you going to see? I guarantee you this. Here's a promise. I promise you that the day after the election, no one's life will change. And if it does change, it's going to get worse. I don't care who gets elected. I don't care who you vote for or what you believe. It'll just get worse. And there you are on someone else's team. And meanwhile, the yard needs to be taken care of. There's work that needs to be done on the house. You and your partner aren't quite getting along. Got in a fight last night. You're drinking too much. You're doing all the things you're not supposed to be doing. You're doing all the things that are against what it takes to be on the team and win at the game, right? All that crap, all that stuff you do every day. Well, no, I know, I work hard. I deserve to drink. I work hard. I deserve to be able to do the shit I'm doing, right? It's just a 12-pack. No, I know about that. Well, I don't know. I think, so how do you get on the team? Well, you ask yourself the first question and you make yourself first. Set it before you wake up in the morning. If you want to achieve anything in your life, first thing you do is you have to start talking about it. You have to start the idea in your head, because if you don't start that idea in your head and keep putting it in your head, you'll lose it. You'll forget about it. You'll get distracted with these things called life, all these events in our life that we accept, that we've chosen, right? And then every day you ask yourself that question. You have that meeting in the locker room. You can do it in the bathroom. You can look in the mirror and say, okay, all right, what are we going to do? What's the plan? What's the plan? What's the play? Where are we going with this? How are we going to win at this, right? Staring in that mirror, just looking back and forth. Have a toothbrush in your mouth, just going to town. Yeah, where are we going to go, right? Where are we going to be? And then you go out and do it. And at the end of the day, when you're brushing your teeth again, just for bed, you can look in that mirror and go, how'd we do? That was a tough day, wasn't it? Yeah, we didn't do as good as we thought we was going to, but yeah, we'll bring it up here. I see where we're kind of falling down. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. All right, don't drink tonight. Right? Who's on your team? You can wait. You can wait until you're too old to give a damn. You can wait until you're just done with it all. You can wait until it's not an option anymore. Because that's coming. You realize that, right? Ooh, no one wants to talk about dying, right? But it's coming. So here you are trying to decide to turn your attention from stuff that doesn't matter to stuff that does. And all of a sudden, boom, you don't have any more choices. Choices are gone. You're gone. Right? That would suck. That would suck. That's something to think about. Something to think about. I showed up today. Thank you for showing up today. I showed up today because I am learning something about myself. I'm learning how to do a better job of living. Every day I show up here, I gain more insight into how I can actually capture more of this. And not only that, but it's how it feels. I never want to go back to the dark side. I never want to go back to that person I used to be. I was a scary person. Never want to go back. And the way I did that was I jumped on my team. Instead of me getting my nose in everybody else's business like I used to, I take care of my own business. I ask myself questions that are going to take me to the finish line, that are going to take me to a win. What are you doing? Where are you focusing your energy? Where are you focusing your time? Put some time in with you. Put some time in on you, and you will see it, right? You'll see it. All of a sudden, you'll be waking up. You're like, damn, I can't believe we got the win on this. So keep it in mind. Like I said, I think it's out there for you. I mean, it really is. It's action is the foundation of success. And it begins with gaining a perspective that motivates you to do what you need to do, to take that action. And I don't know, I can frame it up however you want, but that's really the bottom line. I hope you'll take advantage of what I'm trying to share with you. I hope you'll take advantage of what I am trying to do for you. If you wonder why, it's because, you know what, I have a gift, and there's things in life that I've been given, and I believe gifts are meant to be given. So this is from me to you. Feels good. Feeling good to be here. As always, just remember, today's your day. Make it a good one.